West Ham United wants Aaron Wan-Bissaka as Manchester United placed an £18 million valuation on the experienced right-back this summer. Wan-Bissaka is surplus to the requirement for the Red Devils, with Diogo Dalot establishing himself as the first-choice right-back. United are also negotiating a deal for Bayern Munich fullback Noussair Mazraoui, who can play in multiple different tactical positions. Bayern recently rejected a joint bid from Man United for Mazraoui and Matthijs de Ligt, which surprised the English club. The two players are surplus to the requirement for the German side, and United assessed them as a market opportunity. Nevertheless, with the negotiation ongoing, a good deal for Wan-Bissaka would act as a financial boost for the Red Devils. According to Daily Mail, United have placed an £18 million valuation on the England international amid interest from West Ham. The 26-year-old has faced many ups and downs since signing for United from Crystal Palace in the summer of 2019. Wan-Bissaka has only entered the peak year of his career and needs regular playing time, which he cannot get here. The Englishman's defensive qualities are well known, but his recurring injury issues take away consistency for both the player and the team. Wan-Bissaka's £18 million valuation is slightly higher than his market evaluation of £17.05 million €20 million by Transfermarkt. Since Bayern Munich has set an acceptable price for the experienced defender, West Ham should not have many concerns. West Ham want to complete formal steps for Füllkrug, Somerville, Guido Rodriguez deal in 48H. Then, trying to advance on Aaron Wan-Bissaka deal with United player side. The Red Devils need to work fast in the transfer market as the next season draws near. United face their bitter local rivals Manchester City in the Community Shield before commencing the Premier League campaign. Manchester United created quite a few chances but ended up losing 0-3 at the hands of fierce rivals Liverpool in their final preseason game of the US Tour. With Rasmus Højlund out for 6 weeks after suffering a hamstring injury, Erik ten Hag was forced to play Jadon Sancho as a false nine and even deployed Marcus Rashford up top against the Merseysiders. The Red Devils had 18 shots as compared to their opponents' 9 and were by far the more dominant side, but failed to make their advantage count. The Community Shield is just a week away and the Dutchman needs to find a solution by then. The club have signed Joshua Zirkzee from Bologna, but he only recently joined training at Carrington. Striker shortage again. The Netherlands international was busy with Euro 2024 and was thus granted additional leave. He is yet to play a game and will need time to adjust to his new surroundings and the manager's demands. This means he might not start the season and the former Ajax coach could be forced to keep playing Sancho or Rashford up top till then. Last season, the Mancunian struggled in front of goal, but he looks sharp so far and the Dutchman will be hoping to get the most out of the academy graduate. However, the England international has, in the past, reiterated his desire to play down the left instead of as a striker, and Ten Hag is aware of this. The former Borussia Dortmund star seems to lack that aggressive touch up front, while skipper Bruno Fernandes also remains an option. The Portuguese did play there in games against Manchester City in the last campaign. Ten Hag alluded to the same when posed the question after the Liverpool encounter. "That is what we can do, play Sancho up top, if we don't have the availability of Rasmus," the manager was quoted as saying by The Athletic. Of course, Joshua Zirkzee is coming in. He has started training. But he is not so long in training, so it will take time and he has to adjust to English football and our way of playing. Alternate options. Jadon can of course play as a striker. He can also play in wide areas, but it could be he is a good option. I think Marcus has done it before. He can do it and it is definitely an option. But I think he is more productive from the left inside, when he is coming inside, so when he can arrive there he is most effective. But we also have Bruno Fernandes as a striker as well. Whether the 20-time English League champions plump for another forward before the window closes remains to be seen. There have been links with Ivan Toney and Dominic Calvert-Lewin. The Bees' hitman will only become a realistic target if Brentford lower their demands. United kick off their Premier League campaign against Fulham on August 16. Answers need to be found by then. Manchester United will reportedly have to pay £60 million to snap up the Bayern Munich duo of Matthijs de Ligt and Noussair Mazraoui. Both defenders are seemingly surplus to requirements at the Bundesliga giants. De Ligt, 24, arrived from Juventus in the summer of 2022 but has struggled to become a first-team regular amid his patchy injury record. The former Ajax centre-back has 5 goals and 2 assists in 73 games across competitions. That includes 2 goals and an assist in 30 games last campaign, starting 23, as Bayern endured a first trophyless campaign in 12 years. Meanwhile, Mazraoui, 26, hasn't fared much better than his defensive teammate. The fullback has managed a goal and 8 assists in 55 games across competitions since arriving in 2022, including 4 assists in 29 outings last campaign. Despite De Ligt being contracted till 2027 and Mazraoui till 2026, the two players could be on the move this summer. As per transfer guru Fabrizio Romano, via UTD District, Bayern are seeking close to £60 million for the duo, but the Red Devils are optimistic to seal a deal for less, with discussions said to be ongoing. The Red Devils are looking for defensive reinforcements after the departure of Raphael Varane and the uncertain future of Harry Maguire. Manchester United commenced their preseason with a surprise 1-0 loss at Rosenborg before beating Rangers 2-0. They then lost 2-1 to Arsenal in their first game of their US tour. The Red Devils returned to winning ways by beating La Liga side Real Betis 3-2 but were trounced 3-0 by Liverpool to end their preseason with a loss. Ten Hag's side opened the new campaign on August 10 against Manchester City in the FA Community Shield at the Wembley in London. 6 days later, they host Fulham in their Premier League opener. Having finished a lowly 8th last season, their worst finish in the Premier League era, Ten Hag's side would look for a better finish.